Hi Russell, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. I'm here to do your video evaluation. So let's get started. So we start off with your setup. How you get set up in the batter's box. Pardon my voice, I'm a little hoarse today. So you start with an open stance. Okay, so Russell, I'm not a big fan of starting in anything but in a parallel stance, especially for young hitters, just because they usually can't get back to parallel. Now you've shown that you can right there, but I'm a big proponent of making hitting simple, and anything that complicates it to me is just kind of gets in the way. So that's a personal choice you're gonna have to take. If you feel confident that you can get back to parallel every single time, then knock yourself out. But I'm more of from a hitting instructor standpoint, I'm more of a guy that likes to keep it simple. So I'm more of a start parallel, step straight, and it makes it easy to repeat. Hitting's about being repeatable, and if you can repeat that, then go ahead. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so for me, Russell, you're a little bit, I think you need to either start a little bit wider or take a incy-wincy bit longer stride, just to get you more bounce in the batter's box, okay, in my opinion. So we move up your body, your hands are in a good position. They're high enough to be able to create a downward angle to your swing, which is good and necessary. So let's watch what happens here. Okay, do a really good job there with your front foot. Keeping that front foot closed, that's really good. Okay, I really like your back leg. That's really good. I can't tell if that front leg, yeah, I got a little bend in your front leg too, so those are all good things. One thing I'm a little concerned about, Russell, is how bent over you are. Okay, I'd like to see you stay a little more stacked, a little more upright. You change your body angle a lot, and to me, when guys get bent over, they're not as powerful as they can be when they're standing up a little more. Maybe that pitch was just low. Let's watch another pitch. Really like your swing plane, bud. Do a really good job of your swing plane. Okay, so that position of contact's pretty good. I'm not sure about that front leg. Looks like you're pushing backwards a little bit. We don't want that front leg locked out, Russell. We want to have it firm, but we don't want it locked out, okay? This is a really good look here. Whoops. Get back to contact. So that's a good look at contact. I like that. Your left arm's in good shape there too. Let's watch, see what you do after contact. Okay, so what really comes into play there with your left leg, your front leg locked out. Okay, you have a tendency to push backwards. And when we push backwards, Russell, we don't get a lot of extension. There's not a lot of space between your body and your knob of your bat right there. I want to hit down through the baseball and not let my front leg push me back. Okay, so we got to get some flex in that front leg. And we don't want you pushing back. Right now I can't tell where your weight is. It looks like your weight's on your back side, and it should be on your front side, right? Down and through the baseball is going to take you got to transfer that weight when you swing, and it appears that your weight's pushed back, back against your back side again. So A drill for that is to have you take your swings and then push so hard on your backside that your front foot comes off the ground. Especially off a tee. Just good. It's a good tee drill. Put a tee up there and take a swing and just push off your backside in order to release that backside a little bit. You push so hard that your foot comes off the ground. Okay. Let's watch a couple more swings. Okay, so Russell, I want you to focus on your belt buckle. Okay, and I want to show you where I want you to be at contact in regards to your belt buckle and chest. Okay? You should be hitting the baseball right now, Russell. You should be hitting it right now. Okay? Now I want you to stick with me here. I want you to look at the big picture, okay? You're a young hitter, right? And you got 3 or 4 or 5 years before you start high school baseball. And you might be very successful with the way you hit right now. But I want you to concentrate not on how good you are now, but how good you're going to have to be. How good you're going to have to be to play at a high level. Okay? And so what I'm talking about is with, let's see where you are at contact. See, at contact, your belt buckle is facing, the pitcher or maybe even the shortstop. You've rotated your upper body so much at contact that your belt buckle's facing that way instead of where it should be. And what happens, buddy, is that you create a hole in your swing. There's no way with that approach to hitting that you're going to be able to hit a ball on the outside half of the plate with any kind of juice up behind it. Okay, and one thing we got to do is we got to stay square longer to home plate. Everything else is very, very good, and besides that front leg getting locked out is very easily fixed. But this one is important. Making contact here really gives you the ability to hit any kind of pitching. Middle in, middle away, down and away. You have a way better chance of staying on that. The key to hitting balls in the outside half is keeping the front shoulder and front hip in as long as you can. And you'll see here, when I make the next click, your front hip is completely open. Okay? You're rotating both your hips. When, in all truth, you want to rotate your back hip against your front hip and not have your front hip blow out like that. That's going to put you in a very tough position to handle outside pitching. And as you get older, pitchers are going to command the outer half more. Okay? Again, back to that finish part, you can see how far back you are, how much you're pushing back. If you're going to be 6'5" or 6'6", weigh 230 pounds, I'd say, yeah, go knock yourself out. But we got to get that leg. We got to get you over that front leg a little bit more, so you increase the amount of extension you get. For every inch of extension, Russell, you're going to gain about 5 to 10 to 15 feet of ball flight. So it's really, really important. Okay? Okay, so Russell, attached to your email that you're going to get with your eval is going to be a couple links, a couple YouTube links for a couple drills I want you to practice to help with that staying square at home plate longer. Okay? One's called dead legs, one's called split. Okay? Do those drills. You can do them off the tee. You can do them via soft toss. So, really important that you try to get those drills so you can get a feel for using your hands more and not trying to create bat speed with your upper body. Okay? Okay, Russell, hope this helps you a little bit, buddy. Great meeting you in camp. Have a great spring and summer, and we'll see you at the next ABC baseball camp. So long.